Yeah, yes, sir. My guy playing the violin over there on the boys. We're back, man. I had to come back to the crib, my guys. Hey, y'all share this on Twitter, man. If y'all can, y'all share this on Twitter, man. What up, Simba, Danny, my guy? What's up, Shark? We back, man. I'm back at the house now, my guy. What's up, bro? You good?
Simba's back. Mufasa's back. I believe there was a villain named Scar who might be back as well. But what is back is Sharky Waters Nation. J Money's Money, Cash Money, J Money, Free Friday, 9-game slate in the NBA. Let's jump right back in. We just talked about the Boston Celtics spot. I said to Jay, I said, do it again. I said, I got one take, man. We're not pre-recording on NBC Sports. You don't have to tell. We got one take. It's been done. It's done. It's locked. Period. So we're going to move on. So, Jay, talk to him. What's going on, brother? Talk to me.
Yeah, man, I was over there at the lake, man. I'm just trying to retweet the show right now, man. If y'all can, if y'all on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, just go to the share button. Just, you know what I'm saying, retweet the show right now if you can. So we try to get some live viewers. That's what I'm doing right now. But my guys, he was just saying. He's saying that he liked the Celtics. That's basically what he was saying. It's a good spot for the Celtics that they play up, you know what I'm saying, against the Eastern contender, coming back to the house off those losses, off the skid. So that's what he's saying. He landed the 2.5 with the Celtics tonight, man. It's like I say, again, my apologies. I don't know what the hell was going on with the phone. I tried to do it from the phone first, you know what I'm saying, this time with StreamYard, and that shit was not agreeing with me. I'm right there by the lake, the water, the waves hitting, and more like, no, we ain't finna let you do this. What's up, Carolina Nation? 10 Montana. Yeah, y'all hit the like button if you can. What's up, Adrian Ponce? Beats. He say shotgun a beer for us. That's what somebody says. He says shotgun a beer for us.
I think I set the precedent well with a couple of very raucous videos in the beginning of the channel. But we were experimenting. We were hanging out. It was NFL Sunday. Actually, it was NBA Sunday. But I treat every Sunday the same, like it's NFL Sunday. So we were going down, but it is Free Friday. It is a big card. And let's talk some business. So where do you want to go first here? You tell me.
Shit, what's up? Let's see, man. What you think? You don't have none on the Kings versus Pistons game, bro? I want to talk about, because look, if Halliburton doesn't play, that's really gonna hurt for the Kings here.
He already got announced out about 20 minutes ago.
And that's really going to hurt them. I know I tweeted out, man. I really do think, I know it's just me personally. I know that LaMelo Ball is going to get the Rookie of the Year, but I think Tyrese Halliburton is really underrated player. He's like a mini Chris Paul. His IQ is so high, basketball IQ. He knows how to shoot, get past. He makes his teammates better around him. I said to myself, I don't know where the Kings would be without him. Then what do we see? We're going to see him tonight, man. If they lose this game, it's really going to be bad for Walton's future as a coach. And it almost might be the Kings. I've seen it before where a team won't play good for their coach. And I'm not going to almost say lose on purpose, but they just don't care out there. So if they do lose, and if he's going to get fired, they may be saying, hey, if they want him fired, they may lose this game. That's the only thing that I'm saying. It's very possible. But missing Halliburton, they lost 9 straight. The Kings are just playing terrible. One of the worst defenses in NBA history, man. I have to be looking towards the Pistons here, my God. I only have one play, but if I had a second one, it'd be real close here. What you got?
I think a key point here is when you really look through Sacramento's schedule here, this elongated losing streak is almost exclusively against the East. They are just not turning up against the East. And crazily enough, right before this losing streak, they beat the Clippers, they beat Boston at home, and they beat another contender at home. So they were kind of on the edge of turning up. And then it all went awry. And they have lost 9 in a row, 8 against the East, 1 against Memphis, I believe. And, when you look at this is still a 3rd and 4 road back-to-back. So I don't know if it's just an auto bounce back spot. I don't think it's just an auto bot. I think they're fatigued, and I think they're emotionally fatigued. And also, like when you see Luke Walton smashing a clipboard on the MSG floor last night, I don't think that's necessarily like we're going to juice this group up. I think that's kind of like this is just the end game. Like it's done. Like I've had enough of this crap. Whatever.
Why wasn't he fired after yesterday's game? I mean, everybody else been getting fired after the Knicks games. I don't see why they couldn't fire him. But I mean, give him one more chance, I guess, to beat the Pistons. Like I say, if they lose this one, you really can't expect for him to be coaching the game versus the Hornets, in my opinion. If they do, but I just really can't, man, because they already should see that he's a bad coach. But
Jay, another point here. If you really look at the other side of this, Detroit is very scrappy. Sadek Bey, obviously player of the week. A couple other guys. They got a bunch of young grinders now that they've, I guess, sort of relegated Blake Griffin. We're going to trade you. This is their opportunity to shine. These guys do not take a night off, and they come off of a road loss to the Pelicans by 10, push or not, late 3. That was obviously swept back in NBA basketball. But they have played very well at home against the West, specifically off of a road loss. If you go through their schedule, they covered against the Rockets, they covered against the Lakers. They play well, and it's independent of the line. The line does not matter here. They play well at home against the West. They're scrappy, they're annoying, and they are focused. And again, I don't think the Sacramento Kings correlate to any sort of bye here tonight.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think that Jeremy Grant is out for his game, man. I'm telling you, so Saddiq Bey is questionable here for the Pistons, and I believe that that Jeremy Grant is going to be rested again tonight. So just be interesting to see if Grant was in here. Oh, and it was full squad for Pistons. These guys play. This is what I said earlier on the show. These guys play hard, Shark. They play hard. They play defense. And they play to win every single game, somewhat they're like a mini OKC, where they're not really good offensively, but they play so hard and defensively and get second chance points, stuff like that. They're always in the game. And even without Grant, they almost beat the Pelicans. They were up double digits in their game. So just it's Pistons for me. Just a quick thought on that about the whole Walton thing, and that I really do think that the Kings are a total fade right now. It's just the way they're playing. They can always play offense, but the defense is none-exist. I'm talking about a total wreck ball. Like, say if they were out there playing right now at the rec and not trying to get injured, that's how they play in the NBA game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but no, I really do think, Jeremy Grant is out, guys. Yeah, I think he's still out again for this game. Grant's playing. Let me see. What you say? Where did I see that? Because I'm still waiting for the starter. I don't know if Grant's in here, guys. I really don't think so. Because if Grant's in here, I got to be on Pistons. I have to, because he's their best player, Shark. We have to admit that. You know what I'm saying? Even though they did play well the last game. But let's get to another game. We spending too much on this one. But yeah, definitely Pistons or nothing. What you want to go to next, my guy? I only got one play. What you like?
Just one loose comment. I think Houston here is the side at plus 8.5. Correlate to what they did at Philly, plus 8.5. Very similar numbers, similar weighting. Toronto does not play well at home against bad teams. I bring you to Charlotte twice. I bring you to Minnesota. I also look at the recent schedule. Toronto has played Milwaukee twice, Miami in a cluster, and one other East contender. As much as people might want to buy Toronto off of a loss, this is a huge letdown spot for them tonight. I don't think they play particularly well here. I think we've been talking about Houston winning a game or at least covering. They didn't cover as a favorite at Cleveland -3. They've been all over the grid. I think if you really look at what they do well, they cover against better teams that don't take them seriously as a pretty heavy underdog. I'm leaning Houston here tonight at plus 8.5, hovering in the 9 region here. I think it's going to be a kind of a scrappy, just pathetic effort from Toronto, and I think that they could hover here.
Yeah, no, I'm not fucking with Houston right now. I mean, the line went up from 7 to 8.5. I can't tell you that the Raptors, they have Nick Nurse, their head coach. So the really only thing boding well for Houston, I guess they got Oladipo back for one game. They still got smacked by the Cavs in their game. So I mean, it was just one game back for the Oladipo. They still don't have Wood back. So I mean, it's just they are catching points here. You're not asking them to win, but I'm staying all the way away from the Rockets right now. There's someone on the slide as well. Maybe we need to see if they're playing for their coach. But the Raptors, their coach is not in this game. Like I say, 5 total coaches. I think it's Nick Nurse and the 5 other coaches, but I know it's at least 5 coaches that are out with like COVID protocols or whatever. So they're going to be, I don't know who's going to be coaching the game, but still they're going to have the same players out there. They do play really hard. You are asking them to win by margin here. Stay away, guys. I'm with you. I kind of want to lean to the Rockets, but I'm telling you, I'm not putting money on this team right now. I see what you're saying. Like in theory, the spot for them, all this is just me personally. So yeah, I lean Rockets, but yeah, no, I'm not fucking with this shit at all, guys. But only thing he's saying is what he's saying is don't be surprised if the Rockets that's what he's not putting money on it.
The Raptors are not as just obvious of a blowout as you might think here. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. I dig it. And I mean, like I say, it's up to 9 now. So they really have to win in blood. This game was, if the Rockets go out here and lose another one by 15-20, I mean, like I say, what you're really going to see them for a fade here lately, man. Chill out, man. Got this little line over here. Hey.
And also Silas could get axed just as quickly as Luke Walton. Silas has been unimpressive. I made the comment preseason, not with you. I was on a different
This is his first year, though, bro. They can't axe him that quick, though, bro. Bill Walton had a couple years and just been terrible.
I think, unfortunately, I made a comment on the podcast preseason. I got to give a shout to Spread Astaire, Noobs, a couple of my guys, Sacramento product. Actually, comically, we're sitting here talking about Sacramento. I think Spread has much to say about that, and Noobs from Philly, my man. And I said on record, you look at Silas's father, NBA coach ×3. I believe he got turned over 3 times. This son has a very similar personality. He's subdued. He's very soft-spoken. And, if you really look evaluation of this guy as a personality, it's kind of like what we always talk about with Brad Stevens. At some point, you have to be able to speak to your guys, cultivate respect, and energize them in some sort of motivational way. And I just feel like he's lost the group horribly with no end in sight. And also just as a prototype, I don't think he has much upside anyway. So I could see a quick axe at some point. Just a loose comment. Anyway, let's move on. Utah, Miami, any leans here?
Utah, Miami, none, man. And still trying to see what's up with Bam Adebayo. Obviously, that's a huge piece there. It is somewhat of a revenge game for the Heat. They kind of played well in that first half versus the Jazz. They didn't have Dragic still over there, so be interesting to see how the Jazz look now that they're over there on the East Coast. They are a West Coast team, so now switching the environment over there will be interesting to see if they can keep that same momentum while they're over there, like pretty much in a different time zone, because that's something real big when your body clock is just not on the same. We'll talk about that later on the play that I'm on tonight. But the Jazz, I'm not betting against them right now, but I can tell you they are 1-6 against the spread, or 2-7 against the spread last 9, the first quarter spread. So for whatever reason, first quarter they just come out and you know what I'm saying, kind of just bullshit around with you. But as the game gets throughout, they keep on weighing on you, and the threes. Even if you can guard the 3-point line for the first half, you have to do it the whole game. You have to go out there and smack the Jazz by 20. We saw the last game versus the Hornets. They got up by a good 13, 14 points, and they still end up getting smacked and couldn't cover the spread. So they just lets this show you. And this is the first game on the road for them, you know what I'm saying, after being at the house. So it just be interesting to see. I'm not messing with it, but yeah, Heat first quarter. If I was to make a play in this game, wouldn't be surprised to see the Heat stand this one. Longest Bam Adebayo plays, though, you definitely him. They do got Dragic back, and Hero is questionable as well. A couple of huge question marks, but they definitely Adebayo to bang with my guy what's the guy named Big Dog down Gobert down there. I was going to say Sherbert. Yeah, Rudy.
It's il est de France. Il est français, le garçon. But anyway, going to that point, I want to take Miami here, revenge game. Miami's coming up. I say it every day. They're a large-scale buy. They're going to get better sustainably and clustered. However, the issue here is Utah, again, is just on some other, I don't know,
planet.
And it's just
it was on Mars. Y'all know them Son of Mars Jordans? That's what they hoping in.
And we've seen them do this at East Coast opponents where they get this figure around 5.5, 6.5, 7.5. And it doesn't matter what quarter they turn up, they're going to turn up at some point, and they could cover this by 3 to 5 points. And it's just a tough take, really, really brutal.
Yeah, I'm not messing with that game. I'm not betting against the Jazz right now. Like I said, I mean, the Heat, they are turning their corner, and I really do think they will, especially once they get Avery Bradley back. So after the All-Star break, that's the team I'm really going to be looking at. The Jazz is really tough to go against them right now. Like I say, Heat in the first quarter. The Jazz, if any spot have been a fade, it's been in the first quarter, especially on the road, switching, you know what I'm saying, time zones. That first quarter could be cash. Other than that, I'm staying away from that game. Bam Adebayo, I wouldn't even be looking at the first quarter without Adebayo, my guy. Yeah. But let me talk to what game you like, my God. Let me go get this little lion real quick, man. What you like? Let me go get this little lion out the cage real quick. What game you like next? Talk to the people real quick.
Lions, we're going to LeBron James, and we're going to really the top dog, the alpha male here. I'm taking Lakers -5. And I think we really look at this. Of course, Lakers are on a 4-game losing streak. They haven't played a good game for 48 minutes in a month. They played about 15 straight weak games. They did backdoor Memphis and Denver at home twice, but that still wasn't 48 good minutes. And taking it one step further, I think you see an interesting revenge game here. The Lakers did lose to Portland at home early season, so you get the buy low on an L4 and a 15-game lackluster window, and you also get the revenge game, and then you get the number you want. They laid 1.5 points with AD in Staples. Now they come back here off a significant loss. They lost by 8 points at -1.5, and they lay 5. So again, when you lose by 8, even though people say, okay, roster's this, roster's that, you got to understand, professional odd makers account for this in the line. They don't just throw out some fucking idiotic line. Trust me. They look at the rosters. And I always laugh at people in bars being like, well, what about this? What about this? Inside knowledge. It's like, you think that the guys that are getting paid to do this, that throw out the sharpest lines in the history of the world, don't know that already? And so it's very noteworthy. It's built into the line. The -5 is showing significant strength across all points here for LA tonight at Staples, prime time, late night on the West Coast.
Gotcha. Yeah, hey, Schroeder back as well, man. Y'all want to see the lion? This is him right here, man. This is a little baby lion, lion, tiger, and bear. Well, I'm telling you, one of them. I'm telling you, man, the guy here, man. This guy, hey, tell him what about Steph Curry or something? What about Steph Curry going up tonight? What you say? He told me Steph Curry is going off tonight. That's what he told me, man. So I believe him. He's a cool guy. But yeah, that Lakers game, man. Yeah, I mean, it's a revenge spot as well. The first game, Nurkic or McCollum, both of those played in that first game, my guys. So that's when they won by 8. It was a nice little spot for the Blazers there after, you know what I'm saying, a little playoff revenge. Now the Blazers are on the slide. The Lakers on the slide as well, but they're the team that's more motivated here at the house. They got one of their players, Shooter back. They still are different without AD, my guys. But like I say, in theory, there's a Lakers spot. I'm staying off of it, guys, because I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I could see the Lakers. I mean, I could see the Lakers continue to have problems or coming to barely win this game. I know the Blazers, they're gonna be coming just as hard as the Lakers are. I could see either one of them happening. I like to have I see what you're saying. I like your angle with it, and that's why I'm staying off of it.
And one point on that, if you really look at, of course, both teams are on losing streaks. L4 Lakers, L3 Portland. Which of those teams is misrepresented more? Portland was way too hot without CJ and Nurkic. They won what, 8 out of 9. Portland was way too hot. So Portland should be losing these games. Like, they shouldn't be sustaining that 90% win rate. So there's not really a huge narrative or real numerical point for Portland to just like keep winning these games. And of course, Lakers are just way too cold across all points. And you do get that motivation. The revenge games within the conference, and Dame Lillard, he juices it up. It really will invoke some passion outside of all the numerical analysis. I think the Lakers tonight are a very solid take here at -5.
Got you. So what you think about him early? You don't like him early, you just like him on that full game on the -5? Full game or nothing?
I've been looking at how they played at home. It's very inconsistent. And it's not just first quarter. It's not second quarter. It's not necessarily second half. It could come in any format. And the 2 games they have covered at home in the last 3 weeks were Denver and Memphis, both Western Conference opponents. Those both came in the second half. So I don't love the first half here. And also, you had correctly first quarter last game. And look what they did. They came out hot and melted. And we say this all the time. Oftentimes in the locker room, they say, guys, let's just chill in the first quarter so we can actually freaking cover, and not a cover, but win the game. So it does reverse it. We wish they said, let's cover the game.
Right. Nah, for real, boy. I wish they talked like that, or I had some info, man. But let's get to another one, bro. And I only have one game that I really want to talk about or harp in on it. I mean, I don't even have to say a bunch about it. But in the other game, before we get to the last game of the night, let's see what we got. Suns, Bulls, Clippers versus Grizzlies.
A couple guys want to talk about. There's 2 games we have absolutely nothing to say on. Oklahoma City, Atlanta. Atlanta's off a big win. Oklahoma City's also off a big win. When we look at sports betting in any sport, the last thing you want to do is you want to find teams that are in the same environment. When both teams are coming off of a big win, they're both coming down. It's like this ultimate merge dynamic. You just want to stay away. The other one that we're looking at is Phoenix and Chicago. Again, really difficult, 5.5. When you look at 20 and 11 versus 15 and 16, this is a very well average number. Phoenix was way too hot for a period of time. Chicago is percolating. They're coming up. Chicago has been hot, but again, it's like who's going to come down? Really funky spot here for Phoenix traveling. Cold weather, Chicago, Friday night. Total no play. Jay, comments on the Clippers revenge game in Memphis on a back-to-back off a horrendous loss last night by 25 points?
Yeah, hey, as long as Kawhi and PG in there, man, I do lean on them boys to come in here at least in the first half, at least early to come out here and you know what I'm saying. After getting smacked like that by 30, turning around, same arena. That's always something I want to be looking at, especially when it's the when it was the favorite, the first game. Man, when I tell you it's a lion, he climbing all up on the what you call it right now. Guys. I'm not playing. He's trying to press it on the laptop right now, guys. I am not playing. This guy is a I know you the shark. This guy is a fucking lion out here, man. Come on, bro. You gonna call up climb up on the table or what? But yeah, bro, it'll be Clippers. I'll be looking at the Clippers here in the first half. I didn't want to take them full game. I'll be looking at them early to come out here with something to prove after getting smacked. John Morant. Come on, bro. Oh my God.
I like that. I like that. The dog's got some good aggression. He's being talked about by Jay Money is money.
Bro, he just hopped up on the laptop, bro. I am not. He want to be on the show, bro. You finna have to get. He finna have to get down or something, bro. Come on, man. Just chill. I probably talking too loud for him, but bro just hopped up on the laptop. Probably pressed. He probably typed something in the chat. What he saying in the chat? He said Steph Curry or what? Simba wants some gas. What up, Sliff King Bear 420? What up, my guy knows a guy, my Mustafa. We got you boys, Line Silver. I see you boys here. We got people up under other names coming in here, man. I appreciate y'all. Everybody that's in here. Appreciate hit the like button if you don't mind, man. What's his name? This is Jasper right here. Jasper Money. I call him Jerry. He kind of look like Jerry. I'm Tom and Jerry. You know how they come in the new what you call it? He look like, I call it, look here, Jerry. And not black and white, though. I call him Tom. But now this little brown like Jerry, bro. But what you think? Yeah, Clippers. I would be looking towards the Clippers to come back and have something to prove in this one, bro.
Yeah, and I think if you actually look at the Clippers in these sequences, they played a couple of these. They played 2 against Utah. They played 2 against Golden State, and they played 2 against one other team. They have split all 3 of those against the spread. So, you know, anything could happen, of course, but that is a pretty significant trend. Play one bad game, play a good game later. And so I would lean Clippers. That being said, the one contrary point to that, I make the comment every day. I love Memphis. I love their group. I think they're well coached. Fading Memphis off a bit of a lackluster sequence, a big COVID break and the whole thing. Memphis is supposed to improve here. So there is an element where I do like Memphis regardless to keep motivating to make a late playoff push. Of course, second half of the season, not a ton of games, but I would lean Clippers. Just emerge for me, no play.
Exactly. Like I say, I was waiting for this one just to make sure there wasn't any late calls, but I did have some on that first half, -3.5 for the Clippers. The first quarter was at -2 this morning, and I put some on net -2, -115, and the -3.5 for the first half. So I think it's the first half might be up to 4 now, but that's what I like, man. I do like that. And I know Junior Brown was on. He on the trifecta spot here. He really got me. I'm like, bro, this is a nice little revenge spot for him. And remember, we were talking yesterday. I thought that the Clippers might get him yesterday. They go out there and get smacked by 30. Long as this full squad out there, nobody huge resting. Oh, it's up to 4.5 first half now in some places. Let's see, 4.5. Few places 4 still at you wager 4 at Bet Online. So yeah, give me that. Give me that. I'll go with that official -4 first half. With the Clippers. But my play, I'll tell you, man, and I really only like making one play a day. The Clippers first half went super small nose. The Clippers first quarter and first half, those are small plays. My play of the day, I'll just go ahead and get to it because Jasper already came up here, you see what I'm saying, and hopped up on the keyboard. He put in SC, you know what I'm saying, Steph Curry tonight, the Warriors, Dub Nation tonight. This is another one I got on this morning, -6, man. I like the Warriors. They have to have, the revenge game. I think somebody knock at the door. I think that's revenge game. Jay, he tell me that this is the spot. But no, Jasper say Steph going off tonight. You see what I'm saying? We balling. I know LaMelo balling nice. Rozier with the game winning 3. Oh, I like it. It wasn't no Steph Curry. It wasn't no Wiseman. It wasn't no Looney. Oh, we got the guy. The guys are now. What's this on? The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. Now. But yeah, I like the Warriors. My guy, I only know that song they used to play at school, man.
Let's go.
Hey, we're getting hyped.
Jumping off that, I agree. As the 2 words that everybody always wants to hear. I agree. And when you really do look at it, of course, it is a revenge game. I think Revenge Game Jay is over somewhere in the back left corner over there, hanging out. Maybe a White Claw, maybe a whiskey on the rocks. But that all being said, you also do catch Charlotte here off of a huge win at Phoenix. Charlotte really has been inconsistent all year. It's symptomatic of a young group, just in general. Charlotte is not exactly like the Kings, the Hawks, the Grizzlies that are volatile because of a field goal percentage inconsistency. They're more just an effort and a focus from what I've witnessed. And I do think when the Warriors, of course, three-time champions on this roster, decide, you know what, we lost to you guys. We lost in ridiculous fashion. Steph Curry sat out 30 seconds before the game. Draymond Green had a technical that threw the game, 2 free throws and a walk-off. And, of course, Charlotte just beat Phoenix in one of their best efforts of the entire season. I think this checks all the boxes. And the last point on that, -6. They did lay 2 on the road. It should move 2.5 to 3. 1 point is significant. Again, we always talk about pro odds makers are not giving free money. 1 point is a win versus a loss. And in terms of the weighting of the average and the expected movement, 6 is a big jump. It could very easily be 4, which would be a trap. So when you go from 2 to 6, it's numerically strong and all the narratives connect. Golden State Warriors tonight, let's go.
Exactly. And like you say, it's a huge letdown spot as well, man, off that huge game versus the Phoenix Suns, my guys. They were 9.5-point dogs there continuously on the road. This game here is what 9 o'clock over there was 9 o'clock Eastern. So, but still, it's not their regular time of playing. They're used to playing early games. The Hornets are. Now you're going to play the late game, a couple of them in a row. After you win that last game, you got to give them credit. These boys are ballers. LaMelo Ball, Rozier, you know what I'm saying? All of them. Graham is out. Oh, Zeller's out. They were already thin. So look, last time, bro, this was small ball versus small ball. You had Toscano Anderson and Draymond Green starting at the 4 and 5. Oh, we got Looney, we got Wiseman back coming off the bench, man. This team is a different team. They almost won that game. They were about to win. I remember they were up to, I think it was like 102 to 100. They were about to win before they Terry Rozier shot or whatever. But regardless, my guys, I like it. I like they got the guys back. Steph Curry, obviously, which is going to be a huge part here. I mean, he may play a little bit of a factor. It may be just tad bit of a different factor in this game. You know, maybe he might go get 5-10 points or something. What you think? Sure, he might get 5 or 10 points. Maybe I see Steph Curry maybe getting around 8-10 points.
I think Draymond Green's going to have 32, 28, and 16.
Hey, stop all that. That's funny, my God. But no, for real though. Like you say, let down spot for the Hornets, everything. Boy, if you come up here again, but yeah, now what I say on early tonight, hey, they're gonna be over there sleeping. So, hey, boy, hey, by the end of this game, hey, what happened? We losing by 10. Oh, all right, you wake me up when we get to the next game, man. Sorry, man, I'm off schedule right now, guys. I'm just a little, out there yawning.
And one further point. Go through the Dubs schedule. A lot of their revenge games have come in the COVID-induced back-to-backs where they play in the same stadium back-to-back against the same team. But they have revenged a lot of teams this year. They do seem to find that focus in the revenge game.
Exactly, man. It's a lot of reasons I like it, man. The numbers are there, the narratives there. I really think that Golden State should have got the last game. They kind of got fucked off. Like I say, we already talked about that. It's a bunch of reasons why I like them. I got them at -6. I like them at -6.5. I'll go with official plays, guys. I don't just go with what I'm on. What is it? It's up to 6.5 now, man. Give me the Warriors. There's still 6s out there, but 6.5 too. It's actually 6s out there right now. Plenty of them, but I got Cheddar on it at 6.5 too, man. I like the Warriors to win this game by 9 to 10 points, my guys. Smack City tonight, Dub Nation tonight. I was finna put my jersey on the city. I hadn't worn jersey in a while, but I got a Jason Richardson old school. The city number 23. Oh, don't make me throw the throwback on, my guy. What's up, Ski Prophet? Yeah, I got that Josh Richardson throwback when he went to the dunk contest. You know what I'm saying? The city. I throw it on y'all. Yeah, it's a nice jersey too.
What was that like 2007, 2008 or something? Like that?
Yep. That's somewhere around. That's when I used to be on the NBA Live hard, boy. NBA Live was the shit then, boy. We was on that live. Hey, little crossover. Oh, Superstar got the 3-pointers out there. We doing the dunk contest. What's up, Kaden? Kaden sent a message on the other videos like, Jay, you going live today? Come on, man. Kaden, you got to subscribe to the channel, man. They let you know we're going live, my guy. Come on, Kaden, you got to be on it. But yeah, Warriors revenge spot. Nice little revenge spot. What you think? What's up? Any other games you like before we get out of here, bro? We got 190 people.
That's it. And I'm fully aligned with Warriors -6. Lakers -5 officially with line profit bets in the chat. I see you, Keith, my man. Another sharp. We're going to bring him on here. I think we're going to do some collaborations, bring some people on. It'd be great to chat with some other people. If anybody wants to come on here, send us a DM on Twitter, and we'll discuss and we'll see, what you want to talk about and what's going on with that. Boston -2.5, and I do like the first quarter as well. And unofficially, I might sprinkle Houston and Detroit. But Dubs, Lakers, Boston for me.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I was going to tell some people that too, man. I know some people was leaving some comments in the chat. Some other guys on YouTube doing their thing too, man. So if it's some guys who want to collaborate and you know what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, sharp guy, y'all hit us up, man. Y'all might be able to come on the show. It's just as simple as me sending you the link and you coming on here, but you can't be no rookie. Can't come on here, you know what I'm saying, not knowing what you're talking about and stuff for freezing up, man. You got to know what you got to know what you're doing, my guy. We're gonna have to give you a tryout.
One further point.
I'm gonna send y'all a resume.
We're gonna start looking at resumes, and we're gonna have an intern. We're gonna get some editors. But no, in all seriousness, we're gonna start next week. We're gonna do the people's pick every day, and we're gonna do a survey on Twitter in the morning, and we're gonna give you 4 or 5 games that are pretty split, public versus sharp, and we're gonna see what the people's pick is, and we're gonna talk about that game, even if we're not capping it, and we're gonna give our side just to see how the public thinks versus how we think, and just as an element that people can evaluate going forward, because the market splits are very interesting in the NBA as well as most sports in general.
Got you. Nice info there, man. Yeah, we're gonna start doing some stuff, man. I'm still trying to see what's up with Jeremy Grant, man, because I know I could have sworn I saw somebody that was gonna hold him out today, my guys. So I'm just waiting for this for that lineups. If it's Jeremy Grant in there, Halliburton already out, I mean, you're gonna give me 2.5 with the Pistons, man. I don't give a damn who on the Kings. I'm gonna tell you right now,
the
Kings are a fade right now, and they're not playing.
I was thinking you said they might fire Walton after last night's game.
Yeah,
I think it's coming, and I do think if you look at it, they're on a really elongated Eastern trip. I made the point before. Most of these losses have come against the East. The only one I believe was against Memphis in the West, and I think off of this long trip, they lose tonight. They come home. I think that might be it. I think this is the game tonight. I think Pistons, Detroit City, Eminem. I was listening to before. I think all worlds collide. I think this could be the game that gets Luke the Axe.
Hey, I'm always right now. I'm in the big business of fading the Kings right now because I watched this team defensively. Absolutely no effort whatsoever. Yeah. I give more effort defensively at the rec playing than these boys. Everybody's saying Grant's in, man. Everybody is. It's up to man. The Pistons are nothing for me, man. So what? Halliburton doubtful in the line didn't really move, man. I think the Pistons gonna win it. And simple as this. This is something my guy Teddy Covers say. The Kings can't be laying. I can hear him right now in my ear. The Kings cannot be laying points right now, and I can hear him. And sometimes it's really just that simple. They can't be laying, and so you might.
Not only that. Now let's finish this comment on this particular game. We went into it before. This is the 3rd and 4 road back to back, and I mean they gave up 140 points last night. They still ran. Right? And they were competitive. Not last night, but they were competitive at Brooklyn 2 nights prior. So you get 2 games in the Metro New York area. You don't cover either. The first effort was much better, but I don't really see this being necessarily like they come back. I think you played up to Brooklyn. Brooklyn may have played down to you. Then you got the Knicks. The Knicks in a revenge game off a loss. That was the blowout spot last night. Now you travel to Detroit. I mean, this is just a dead zone spot. I don't care if you've lost 9 in a row. This is still not an inspiring spot in any possible way.
And you know what? It's really this simple. The Pistons play a lot harder than the Kings play. It's really that simple. And it's crazy that they're coached better too. They're coached better. But that's enough about that one. Yes, I'm gonna sprinkle on the Pistons unofficial. I'd like to just go with one official play. The Dubs try to keep the streak going, but unofficial. Clippers first quarter, first half, and Pistons for me, my guys. Pistons on the money line. If I'm taking them, I'm not taking no damn points. Give me that plus 110. You dig what I'm saying? Mine as well. Yeah. But though I'm gonna go with unofficial, official but unofficial. Dubs -6. Official. Let's fucking go. Dub Nation revenge game. You have to fucking get all this. Rock the wave, get out of the water. Steph Curry. Hey, your dad gonna be listening. Light them boys up for a 50 piece. All right, sorry, that's enough. But recap them with your plays, my guy, before we get out of here.
Cubs -6, Lakers -5, Boston -2.5, and as I said, personally going to sprinkle, I think, first quarter Boston here shortly as we go off the air, and very small, maybe quarter to a half unit on Houston +8.5, Detroit +2. All the points considered, denominated, and delivered over the last 30 minutes. Thanks for tuning in. Shark Waters Nation, right where we got on the water. Free Friday. Cheers to everybody. Have a hell of a weekend. We'll be back on here tomorrow and Sunday. Jasper in the house. A dog or a lion, you debate. J Money, close it out, my man.
Man, this little guy is a lion right here. I'm telling you, I seen him just go up on the keyboard. He typed in Steph Curry. So he say Dub Nation tonight. He know the hashtag and everything, bro. So he say the Warriors tonight. Well, that's what I say. He just agreeing with me. I feed him, so he just gonna agree with me. He say it's time to eat. When it's time to eat, he be ready, man. I fit this little guy. Stay. Now I'm messing with you, man. He eat the dog food, but he be about to knock my ass over. Warriors tonight, man. Official play. Warriors -6. Dub Nation, unofficial Clippers, first quarter, Clippers, first half, Smack City, Revenge Game J, both of them. And it'd be Pistons for me, man. Got to sprinkle on the Pistons +110. No Halliburton, come on, man. He's low-key the rookie of the year, especially off the bench, man, for the Kings. Been playing a huge part for him. The only guy that's really out there still playing hard. Yeah. Unofficial Pistons, man. We finna get out here. No, real quick, guys. If y'all can, man, hit the like button. Y'all really been showing a lot of support lately. The other day we had 264 likes, man. Yesterday 164. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button, whether you come back and watch or you watching live in the chat, reacting with us. Caden Line Silver, Chris Martinez, all y'all, man. Ski, whenever you come on, you can come on too, man. Carlton, we're gonna start trying to get some new people on here. Try to spread it, you know what I'm saying? Spread our horizon, expand our horizon, my guys. 5-10 minute segment or something, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can come on and y'all be in the background. I'll bring you in. Then you see them, y'all did just like a talk show. Dig what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all, man, for watching. Appreciate you for coming on with me, Shark. As always, let's keep it going, bro. Let's build a fucking empire here. Let's cash. Let's win some tickets. Live life, man. Have some fun, bro. We appreciate y'all. Hit the like button if y'all like the content, man. We gone.